everyone, welcome back to another episode of your Daily Dose. Back again with some Dynasty Origins Pioneer. Merry Christmas for all those that are watching on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. It is Christmas Day here in Australia, but I thought we would do a quick video. Not a lot to cover at this stage. They actually didn't do a Christmas event, so I imagine they will do a New Year's event. Global generally does that, from my understanding. However, they did bring the Generation 4 heroes out for those that are wailing towards getting these guys. It is pretty much stock standard Celebrate Festival fashion. There is, of course, 4 to select from, and you pretty much will pick the ones that fit your nation. They are pretty kick-ass, though, for the Gen 3s. I will say this. We've had the advantage of playing with Dank Stash for the last week, and he is pretty much the carry hero for the Warlords at the moment. Certainly is doing quite a lot of damage, but all the skills, and there are so many, very many skills, are here. Feel free to go ahead and read these ones out, but essentially Wei is always going to be control. That's pretty much what they do. Wu is always Shu, my bad. Shu is always straight DPS. That's pretty much what this nation does. If you really wanted to break it down into a nutshell, these are what they excel at. Some of them offer buffs and debuffs. I feel like the generations, as they progress, all of the characters offer some form of buff or debuff, but they are all heavily damaged characters in the Fable capacity. Of course, Wu, we all know Wu likes to burn things. I'm not sure if they moved away from that. I do think that they maybe don't burn as much, but I doubt that they would. Yeah, I highly doubt they replace the burning option for Wu. Yeah, so burn effect. Okay, so there you go. I was reading, I'm like, I don't know, they might have taken away burn, but I doubt it. But these guys pretty much are the DPSs of the generation. So Gen 3 is, from what I understand, they'll be around for quite a while until Gen 5 come out. And then, of course, the time heroes slotted in between will be sort of the stopgap between the nations. Now, everyone eventually will have a full Fabled team, whether or not you decide to go with the Time Heroes or if you decide to go with a mixed match team. It really just depends on your budget and, of course, your RNG. But essentially speaking, these are the heroes that are there. And, of course, last but not least is Dank Stash. Excuse me. I do believe Dank Stash offers more of a buff role. He does quite a large amount of damage, but he, like I said, they all seem to give some form of buff to the other basically Fabled heroes in the team as well. And of course, whoever's in the warband, make sure you put your strongest at slot number 1. This one has accuracy and penetration. And again, it really just, it's a no-brainer. You're going to be building whatever nation you are building. So that's why take your time to read through the skills and understand them yourself and how they will impact your team. But generally speaking, each generation has a slightly stronger version. And of course, we all know that Dank Stash changed his name, which is kind of sucky. But for those that are interested, you can, of course, build the next time hero, so Yang Jiang, or however you want to pronounce it. These ones are more interesting because they solely focus on like the larger scale of heavenly damage. If you were to look at like the percentages on the other heroes opposed to these guys get scaled up a little bit higher, and that makes them more desirable to build them in the interim. For those that are wondering what I mean is like, so they think of time heroes as like the generation 3.5 or generation 4.5 kind of heroes. They're the ones in between that really are for the whales. They're for the ones that want to spend money on the game, and they actually have the most advantage. I'm not going to lie, pretty much anyone that runs these types of heroes, generally speaking, will beat most of your Fabled team, simply because they are pay to win. That's the fact of the matter. But of course, you can combine both of the time heroes at the moment with Whitebone as well, Lady Waifu, and they all have very interesting statistics and abilities. But they are the pay to win ones, so if you are interested in getting them, make sure that you are still building your team around them. But yeah, just be aware that eventually they will all be replaced. All-time heroes eventually get replaced, so be mindful of that. The other thing too is Fabled Beauties are here, so if you do want to build your next one, which will probably be this one over here, you could get it from this event. I think they might have offered the Beast. Did they offer the Beast? They didn't. They offered the they offered the tactics. Sometimes they have the newest Divine Beast here, but they didn't. So they actually brought out the Fabled Beauty, and the tactics have appeared this time around. Though for those that are looking to finish off from the previous event, you can go ahead and buy those shards. They're definitely worth it, in my opinion. I think a lot of people will fall into the trap of whaling for these heroes. Personally, I think you know, if you wanted to get the full shard, because you're only realistically going to need 65. Where is it? If you go over to the shop, these ones here, you'll get 45 shards for 9k gold, which means you only really need 65 of them if you are going to be building this one outright. If I have a look at the math here, so you get, is that 16 knots, a random number there? You get 16 knots. Excuse me. You probably would need to spend for 65. I think you'd need to spend at least $50, give or take. You could probably get away with you know, between $30 to $50. You might need to buy a couple of the dollar packs to get the knots out of there. Is there actually any dollar packs? I don't know if there are. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. They're probably going to trap you on that one then. So you could look at maybe going with this option and then going with maybe one of these ones. These ones offer more knots. Do they offer more knots? How much was that? That's the equivalent. $14. Let's have a look here. Normally I just buy them regardless, but for the 14, oh, okay, so this is better value for knots. Buy these ones. I'm just like, I don't know if they offer more or not, but there you go. That's fact finding right there. You get 40 knots, whereas the other one only gives you 30. So I would recommend, if you are going to be building the next gen, go down this path. Make sure you use the GT Arcade application. So you need to create a GT Arcade account, and then you need to link it to your Dynasty Origins Pioneer account. And then if you do the top-ups through that, they will actually give you bonus vouchers as well. They are best value. And at the end of the month, they also give you some additional rewards for your top-ups. So that's something to think about. In terms of all this is pretty stock standard. Everybody knows how to do this one. We'll just go ahead and do the random rolls. Oh, we got 10. Okay, so we got some gold. We actually got 10 of those out of 100. And then we do another one. And we got 6 more. Okay, that RNG was pretty good for that one. And now if you go into this one, when you go to do the treasure hunt, it will prompt you if you do have certain heroes that you can build. It will say, oh yeah, you know, you can update those ones, go and rank them up, etc. So if you go to that, it'll always take you to your bag. Now, in saying that, I'm pretty sure it's referring to this bloke over here. We do have him, but you know, we can rank him up. Can I actually rank you up? How many do you need? You only need, I think you only need 30 the first time. So let's go with 30. Let's get this guy up to 1 star. Boom. And then we need 80, I believe. So we won't be able to get that one done for him. We are going to go ahead and just synthesize her because we're going to be using her eventually. If I was going to spend some money, I guess I'd go down the path of maybe, yeah, maybe I'd go down the path of 1-starring her. But when you do that one, you can go cancel, but eventually it will give you the prize update here. Unlock the general synthesis. I'm a bit confused as to why it's not giving me that option, because we did grab him, so... What's going on with this one? This should actually give me a bigger price pool as far as I know. You have detected of the resources ranking up can level up the prize pool. But if I go there, it's not going to let me rank up though. That's the thing. I've already, maybe it may, I doubt it's the star sign. That's maybe a glitch. Could it be a glitch, guys? We have one remaining. We are going to be going for lethal immunity next. Training? No, not that. Interesting. All right, well, that's a glitch. We're just going to skip that one there. Maybe you need to get that one out to a different level. Let's go and do some pulls. So how many do we have? We have 16. I think the premium is going to be this one here. Maybe we get the premium. Who knows? We got the gold jackpot. We got a couple of fabled gears. We got some strategists, which isn't bad. Let's see if we can solo pull ourselves into a luck. It has been known to happen. We got a fabled. Some gold. There we go. But realistically, this is just a gotcha. I think I did like 300 last time pulling for the beast. Didn't hit a jackpot once. But anyway, that is it in a nutshell. Make sure you spend your resources wisely. You don't have to worry too much about these firecrackers. Buy whatever takes your fancy. Make sure you use those though before the event ends, or they will go and disappear from your bag. Make sure you take advantage of this though. You probably will note that you can get some of the fables. Sorry, not the fables, some of the arcanes, and then you can get some beasts, etc., etc. So make sure you take some advantage of that one. But realistically, that is the Celebrate Festival. Just wanted to point that out to you. If you are thinking about realistically good money in terms of spending, don't spend on it. It's a waste of money. Honestly, it really is. But you're better off spending for arms race and stuff like that, where you know you can get like bigger jackpot guaranteed rewards. You can even gamble on the Pearl event and hopefully hit one of the mini jackpots. But if you did want to spend anything, maybe this one, maybe the $14.99 package, which is about 22 Australian, would be worth it. Only because you will get a guaranteed weapon, one fabled piece, and you do get some Gen 1 shards. It's not bad. It's not bad in terms of value for money. So if you are thinking about it, maybe just grab that one. There is a total recharge event. So if you do purchase some, you will get some of these Gen 1 shards back as well. And of course, you will get some additional pulls here too. But really not that great of a event to spend on. The other thing to mention is make sure you are taking advantage of this one. Just because your rewards are crappy doesn't mean that you shouldn't participate. Eventually, you'll be able to accumulate some of these currencies to snag some stuff that you actually want. Maybe you want to start building up your tactics again and get those leveled up. It is worthwhile participating in, even if you just cheese it. I mean, it is what it is, right? It is a little of additional event for the rest of the game to participate in. Now, in saying that, because this video is not really going to be that exciting, what we are going to do is we are going to change you for you. And we're going to quick deploy. We are then going to go over here and where are you? We're going to throw you back in there because we need to. And then we get a little bit more of a boost there. So that we went up like a trillion power just for that. Training's fine. For you, I'm not sure. I don't know if we want to go with maybe number of layers. When a hero falls for the first time on the battlefield, apply one layer of a devouring essence to self. What does devouring essence do? Let me have a look. Evil, corrupted heart, devouring heart, raid, awakening, charged. Okay, so it must be this. Devouring essence, increase the self's heaven attack by 5%. I don't know. What's this one do? The additional damage from devouring essence has 200% effect on shield. Yeah, maybe that's not bad actually. The additional damage from down. Okay. Yeah, that might actually not be too bad. I am leaning more for this side of things because that could be more interesting from my perspective. For every damage inflicted equivalent to 50% of self-base HP on every damage received equivalent of self-base HP apply. Oh, okay. So every time she gets damaged, she puts Devouring Essence on. It's a tricky one here. You can always reset these ones, by the way, if you feel like, oh crap, I should have picked something else, PB. I think I might actually just go with this one. I think we might just see if we can take advantage of the layers of Devouring Essence that seem to be popping up whenever she does something. And we can get some additional layers there as well whenever the hero falls. We all know that the arcane hero is going to die. So that's almost like it's a guaranteed 5% additional damage. I'm just going to say that. Um, all right. For her, though, because we are looking at her info for her affinity, what do you need? We'll leave you with the Scarlet Gear at the moment. You want the Grand Historian and you want the Duke Seal. That I think we can actually do. So let's go ahead and change you for the Duke Seal. Boom. And you get 60% HP. And then we just go ahead and equip you. And get all those yummy bonuses. They actually do give some pretty significant bonuses. It doesn't really give you a lot of power, but it does give you a lot of bonuses. So I don't know. I like any statistic that gives you a little bit more of an additional edge. We could rank you up, but I'll wait mainly because I need to make sure that I can equip all the right ones. Change you, I think, is the Grand Historian. Okay. So we actually have the affinity for you, which is 60% attack. And then we have to go ahead and stick you back on there. Excuse me. Boom. We get the set bonuses. Yada, yada, yada. And we got a little, look, we got a little bit of a boost there. I wonder if we'll be able to hit 25 trillion. Maybe. Maybe we will. And then cultivate. Nah, we'll just skip that part for now. So, is this the better point? Yak. At the start of the battle, reduce all enemies attack and defense by 20%. Yeah, Yak works on you. You're fine with Yak. Sword's not too bad too. That's DPS orientated. I would much prefer to be able to give you a mythic weapon. However, that's probably not going to happen for a little while. The other thing too is, who's this guy? We want to change some of these guys out. Let's go ahead and equip you. And then we'll go and co-op you back again. Advance. I'm more inclined just to get everybody with one of the Fabled Relics than not to have them. Go ahead and equip you. Boom. And then the last but not least, where is he? Daddy Dank Stash. Change you out. We'll throw you on there. These ones are a pain in the backside to get. How many times have you logged in and then your shards have been taken and you're like, why? Why, game? Why would you do this to me? Yeah. So that you come back tomorrow, that's why. But then sometimes you do get lucky. You actually do get a little bit lucky and manage to pull off some pretty sweet victories. And then last but not least, it's got to be you. So we're going to have to throw you on there. And stick the co-op in there. General Fate. And then yada, 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 yada. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. There we go. Excuse me. So we're at nearly 25 trillion just from doing some swaps. And yeah, we really haven't done very much. The other thing I was thinking of is, do I max this guy out or do I go with Lu Bu? I love Daddy Lu Bu. I don't know if Daddy Lu Bu is going to bring anything to the table though. Like at this point of the game, it I don't know. I really don't know. This guy dies really quickly though. So really, does it matter if I max this guy out, or should I just go with changing him out to Lubu? Uh, Interestingly, has an active affinity here of 6. Why do I not have that equipped somewhere? Reserves? Reserves, support. There's Lubu. Change you out. Maybe it's because I have him equipped. I don't know. I mean, he's going to be really... The problem is, if I go down this path, like I don't have enough shards. That's my only hesitation is, yes, he's a badass. I love him. He probably is not that great at this stage of the game, but I do always have a soft spot for the flying general. I just don't know whether or not I want to invest in him because I know I'm going to be replacing him really soon. All right, screw it. We'll just do our Gen 4. We'll do our Gen 4 because we have the shards. Um, where is he? Gen 4, Gen 4. Come here. Grab all your shards out. The game likes to give us so many stupid shards. You actually don't have any Gen 4s in there. Okay, so you're useless. Can't use you. Can't use you. Some of these have multi-selection chests. Maybe I save you for this one. I think that's smart because I do need to upgrade my tacticians. Given the opportunity, we should be doing that. Alright, 35. Do you have anything that I can use? No Gen 4s. What about you? Tactician? Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know why they had to create so many of these variations of the selection chest. I think you have Gen 4s in you, though. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I thought so. So, we don't want you. We want you. Can I see anyone else? I don't think so. I think that's it. And now we just have to basically go all the way in. So is that 3-star at the moment? I'll do it a little smarter. How many do we need? 135. So we need 60, 70, 80, 90. We'll just do 60. We'll do 60. We'll do it one at a time just to see whether or not we can obviously not waste anything to get him up there. Because I don't want to pull all 500 out and then realize I didn't need to do that. How much does he need? So realistically, how much do you need? So is it 40 a star? 280. All right, fair enough. Thank you for giving me the math there, game. So you need 275. We'll be precise this time. 275. 1. See? I knew it. I was like, man, imagine if we pulled it all out and we would have just wasted it. I'm glad we didn't do that. So we got him to 5-star. Now, the real question is, do I just go with indexes? Maybe I just go with indexes instead. Could start building up Blue Boo, but it doesn't make any sense. I do need to get one of these things, so hopefully the world event appears soon. Ugh, this stupid thing over here. But that's pretty much it. We got to 25 billion. Not bad, not bad. We will be spending some of the resources. I probably will go live again in VC, maybe tomorrow or the next day, Boxing Day for Australia. Thing is too, we have all of this rubbish. We have all this rubbish. So do we just go with another fabled hero and get rid of that dude. Like, I don't regret spending the stuff to get him up to 5 star, but the other question is maybe I just go with another Gen 2. Maybe nah, he's DPS. Maybe a support to Gen 2. That could be I could go with a support guy. That could work. And that way we just get rid of all of our arcanes and just run a full team of Fable. Alright, I'll let me know in the comment section down below what you think. We will be going live on VC to make that decision. And then we'll be pulling out some of these fabled equipments, etc. Probably need to build a couple more weapons up, although they are expensive to do so. And yeah, generally speaking, spending all this crap in the bag once more. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notification button, and I'll see you all in the next one.